So it may reduce it a little bit. So let's say 5% again. So now we're sitting at maybe 20%. Now, if we put this final layer down, I'm not saying it's going to give us 100%, but it's now taking it probably down to 95, 96%. So we've still got 4% chance of condensation buildup in little areas of our van. But hopefully, you know, we've heated, we've ventilated the van enough to make sure that 4% chance is very minimal at best, because we cannot physically, and I think it is probably impossible, to get 100% vapor barrier within a van. It's just not possible. There's too many holes. So if we can, by putting these layers in, what I'm trying to say to you, and the reason why I'm telling you this, is when you insulate your van, if you only used this layer here, you're reducing that chance of condensation by like 5%. So it's not doing a lot. But by adding these different layers, you're reducing the chance of condensation. So you insulate your van how you want to, but that's for the walls, the ceiling, and that's going to keep your van, like I say, the UV rays are going to hit that, bounce off. They're going to be also inside the van. The heat is going to be trapped. So we're trapping in that heat, which is keeping the temperature warmer inside. But obviously we need to reduce that temperature completely in a hot environment. We'd need air conditioning, and that's for another video. But the point is will this make it more comfortable? Will this reduce the condensation? Yes. Is this going to make your van warmer? Yes. Is it going to make it cooler in the summer? Yes. And the more layers you can get in there without going to like 100 mil of insulation, which I have seen, I think the guy is called Mispronounced Adventures. I'll link a video down below for him. He does a great video and he takes his vans to the Arctic Circle. So with him taking his vans to the Arctic Circle, he needs that extra layer of insulation, that extra thickness. So he's going to send up his, if he's putting his diesel heater on, and let's say, again, to try and put numbers on it, if our van is losing, I don't know, 20% of the heat, maybe 30% of the heat, and we can maintain a temperature of maybe 20 degrees in the van at all times. If we took our van to the Arctic, I would say we might be able to maintain a temperature of 15 degrees. So it's a lot cooler. Whereas if we went with a thicker insulation, then our probability of keeping the warmth in that van for longer, and running that diesel heater for longer, is going to be so much better. But again, check out his videos. He does some fantastic videos. Great guy, absolutely amazing videos, amazing content. So check him out as well. That's where we've been learning a lot of this. And like I say, from our practical experience of actually living in a van for 4 years. So that's our ceiling. The battens, we then fix the battens on top. So you'll have that initial layer, your secondary layer, your tertiary layer, I don't know what the fourth one you'd call it, but your fourth layer, so first, second, third, fourth layer, and then you've got your battens or your securing battens. And your securing battens, you can secure to the metal of the van, but every time you secure anything to the van, you're getting swarf, or you're getting steel that hasn't got any paint on it. So there is a chance that swarf will rust and create rust patches. It's not the nicest. It will take a long time to rust your van completely. But if we can minimize that, then we'll do that. So we tend to plus nut boards, not that thickness, maybe 12 mil on top of this, but that's acting as like now an anti-vibration layer. So we've got cushioning there to dampen any sound vibration in the panels, which is, again, it's just giving it that more luxury feel within the cab. And we're only adding these in for structural support for the shower, for the lockers. So we're not securing directly into metal. It also shapes the van. Now, if you've ever done a campervan conversion, you're going to want to know, my top tip is try and keep everything, put a straight edge on everything. Because if you can create a straight edge, yes, you can still have an arced roof, but you still want it straight front to back as much as you can, because that's going to reduce your time building the furniture and the wall panels, which is for another video.